Hey, thanks for coming. Going to talk about the mind, the breath, and manifesting different realities. So this is in response to a question someone said, well, do I have to image, he's doing the SoHam Mantra, do I have to image every time I'm breathing in and breathing out, so it gets confusing? Well, yeah, that does happen sometimes. But the purpose of doing the SoHam Mantra is to invoke the presence of the Kundalini into the reality that we have here. It's not as if the reality that you see around here doesn't have the Kundalini running in it. It does. Okay, so if you want to change your reality, you have to infuse what you want to be the reality. You have to infuse it with the Kundalini. Okay, the mind is the thing that directs the Kundalini. Okay? It is not the Kundalini. Okay? The Kundalini is the Shakti that is the reality. If you go back, I'm just going to go back just a little bit and talk about the breath and the manifestation of reality as we see it. According to the tantrics, every time you breathe in, the Kundalini infuses the world with reality. In other words, you see something, you touch it. When you get to the top of the breath, manifestation stops. As you exhale, the breath at the bottom, reality goes to zero. There is no reality. So you, with every breath, you are creating and then dissolving your universe that you see. Okay? In fact, that's actually a meditation technique to become realized, is to watch the point at which the breath changes. And if you practice that even a little bit, you'll notice that as you're watching the breath come to the top, here's the point at which it changes. Somewhere before that, your awareness drops out. And it doesn't come back into awareness until later. That's because our thoughts of how the universe is composed is at a point of discontinuity right there. And you can't follow it because your awareness does not allow you to be at that point. So you just blank out. So if you're interested, you can try that as a meditation technique. And as you, Trotic can be combined with Trotic. Some people can do this, and then you get closer, but you still blank out. So the thing is to get closer and closer towards that point. You know, Osho talked about this a little bit. Anyway. So you're creating your universe at the in-breath and at the out-breath, at the start. So then, if you're going to add something to your reality, okay, or make your reality different, then that has to be infused with the Kundalini energy also. So, and the mind is the director. Okay? So if you don't image what you want, then you're going to have a problem making that come into being. Okay, and I understand that you're having trouble with that, but that's what the reality is. No one said it was going to be easy in that sense. So, having images that you see at the Ajna chakra, and you're holding the breath, you're driving, and remember, it goes up the spine and then continues up over the top of the head. Okay, that's the image. When it's here, you're holding the breath, and the Kundalini is being driven into the image. Don't have the image, it doesn't drive. Okay, so you're here, and then when you exhale, you imagine that it's going out and becoming your reality. So the Kundalini is intimately involved with that. The more detailed, the more energy that can be stored in the image, and the faster it comes into being. So that's a brief talk about how the mind, the breath, and the reality that you have interact with each other, and how to use that information to make the reality what you want. Thank you.